What up? What up with your boy Marco from Upside Down Studios? It is What the Fuck Wednesday. And y'all know these pretty motherfuckers down here. We got Dino Genetic Marvel.
Und
We
hallo.
got we got motherfucking Greg on the ones and twos with his sexy ass in the whole ether of the blackness there.
Welcome to the
Yeah.
darkness.
Welcome to the show, guys. Welcome to the fucking show.
And what a show.
Ah. So we're gonna talk. We're gonna start this off real like this, especially for the people in our area, our Mahoney County, our Ohio, our America area. This motherfucker right here. I asked him earlier, just because I like to get input from the other hosts. What would you like to talk about? Is there something you would like to talk about tonight? And he writes back, and you could feel the anger in the text. Let's talk about snowing in November. How the fuck? First, look, Ohio, America is under Canada. How the fuck you get less snow than us? We get snow in August.
Whether you're a top or a bottom does not dictate whether you see snow, sir. So, okay, truth be told, the last, actually, you know what? From 2001, 2002 until 2012, I knew people who didn't buy new snow boots the entire time. They're like, we just didn't have snow. We had one big snowfall. So for the last probably 10 years, like we've had snow, but like maybe we got a white Christmas. Maybe. And now it's lasted all day. It'll be there tomorrow still.
Dude, I drove to Ryan's house, what was it, 2 days ago, Sunday. And I had ice on my fucking car like I was a jetliner, like the one that dropped Hanks off on the island.
I feel like Marco would de-ice with a flamethrower. I feel like that's
fucking right. My fucking dab fucking lighter. Shit. The fucking and I got a Jeep fucking 4-wheel drive. I'm driving through this shit like and just like your place, it was nice, but then it was a whiteout. And then it was nice, but then it was a whiteout. There wasn't there's some snow underground. We can fucking make a snowball.
That's like I wish the crazies wouldn't be like, see, climate change. You're going, hey, it's just snow.
Christ.
Don't be a dickhead. Okay, let's just calm down. Wintertime causes whiteouts. It's nothing racist. It's just
down here it's totally different. Down here, we yell climate change when it's warm at this time of year. Everybody down here is fucking banking on this motherfucker's burning plastic in their backyard as we speak.
See? All right, people. This is... If you release the CFCs into the environment, that's a you problem. That's not a government or them crazy foreigners or anything. That falls close to home. That's a bad one. Do you not hear they'll call the cops if you start burning stuff in your backyard now?
I got the cops calling on me. Me and Greg and one
of
our other friends who were clearing out. I got an office trailer behind my house that was supposed to be, the studio.
Yeah.
And the kids ended up using it as their storage shit. So we're cleaning it out and burning shit out of there. Somebody called. I know who it was. They moved, ignorant motherfuckers. Somebody called the fire department. Instead of driving up to the front of the house, they went through the woods like they were in Call of fucking Duty. You see this?
Bro.
Now, mind you, the fire was a little high, but it wasn't fire department worthy.
How high? Hold on. How high and how close to the forest were you? Let's be calm.
In the middle of the forest. Listen, the sad part is, I'm looking at this
stuff.
Listen, I'm standing there looking at this pile of shit burning. I'm like, Marco, somebody's going to call the fire department. Nah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. A little while goes in, the more the bigger it gets bigger. I'm like, Marco, I said, the fire department's going to come, dude. I mean, it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's daylight out. Just black smoke pouring throughout the fucking
Hold
trees.
on, you did it peak sunshine. Okay.
And all right, so listen here, it gets better. So I tell him multiple times. I said, Marco, the fire department's coming. So we're standing there, and all of a sudden I hear sirens way off in the distance. I said, Marco, they're coming here. He's like, no, they ain't. I said, I'm telling you, they're coming here. So another 10 minutes go by. Sirens got a lot closer. And then I'm walking around the driveway and I'm watching the fire truck go down the fucking down the road. I'm like, dude, fire department's here. He's like, no, they ain't. They went down the street. And I said, Martin, there ain't nothing else on fire around this motherfucker. They're coming here, dude. Next thing you know, they come walking up from like the side street, walking through the woods, trying to find out where the fucking fire was.
They weren't even in a side street. They were in the fucking woods. They came out like Jason fucking Voorhees.
Right.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And then
Oh,
I was
man.
like, all right, I'll put it out. They was like, no, they had to justify they were being there. They pulled the big hose out. Like, they all dressed up. We were outside in shorts and wife beaters. These guys, they come in their hazmat suits. They're lugging the hose in. And I paid $1,000 for that silly shit.
In your
$1,000.
In their defense, you were in shorts and a wife beater, but you also had a fire to keep you warm. So it's not really apples to apples.
Good times. It was good times.
Well,
I mean,
it's $1,000 well spent. Let's be honest. Like, it's a fun.
no, it wasn't. And the fact that I had to run down the block to go stop the fire department because they were going to keep circling.
Did you ask them if they brought marshmallows at least? The fucking bastards.
No, the dude was a cock sniffer, man. Like I give all the props to our fucking, our emergency workers and all that shit, but
sure,
he was a dick.
Some people listen. Being thankful for the praise you get for your service is very, very nice. But as soon as you go, I deserve, go fuck yourself. Okay, Go fuck yourself with the hose, not without the hose. With the hose, and we're gonna use the axe to push it in. So
the problem is they thought that we were back there burning like copper and shit. Because that's a hood thing. Some of these dope heads are going to these old houses and still like the copper wiring and shit, and then they melt it all off. That's what they were looking for. They even kicked the fucking shit all over my backyard, dude. Like
I'll be honest with you, I'm excited to come next week. I'm just excited. I think we're gonna have a good time, and if anything, there'll be stories, lots of stories. That's God damn. The best part is, like, Greg, I've been that guy where I'm like, hey man, I'm pretty sure that's gonna result this way, and people are like, no, it won't. You're like, I'm like 99. I'm like, all right, that's fine.
Right.
But and then it happens. They're like, nah, they drove by. You're like, to what fire? What were they driving to, bro?
Yeah,
they're right here. This is where they're coming. They may not know how to get here, but they're definitely coming here. So,
right.
Yeah.
Like the smoke is coming out the trees, man. There ain't nothing else on fire on this motherfucker. They have to be coming here.
They're right there.
Like ain't even nobody outside barbecuing.
It was that we were the only. We were sending the smoke signals off rip.
Yeah.
Did this
911. 911. 911.
Fire department.
White woman's on fire. White woman's on fire. I think that's some silly shit because houses burn down around this motherfucker quick and a lot. My house, I got a fucking little shit in the backyard and woo.
Listen, I cannot wait to hear the stories of adventures. Oh yeah, there's going to be stories, that's for sure.
Right.
I feel like, see, this is the thing is we've the one thing that like people don't realize, because we have a comfort with each other that is not normal for just internet people, right? So I've never met any of these people, just so everyone knows, like, not one.
As far as I know, Dino is just Donkey Kong without the fur.
Yeah, that's pretty reasonable. There's yeah. I could.
You didn't know Mario was Hispanic, did you?
I feel like if I shaved the mustache and brought it a little wider, it could look like a monkey. Like I'm just like, yeah.
Don't do that over here in America.
I'm doing that on stage, just so you know, because
don't do
I have.
The racist white guys. They just
Remember, man, I'm Greek. I get all the benefits of the white privilege and none of the guilt.
That's another thing that don't work over here in America. If you're Greek, you're white.
Hey, that's when I call them a malaka, and I go, "Hey, go to hell, bastard." That's okay.
Yeah, and they'll say, "Fuck you, white man."
I'll be like, no.
You see what they do to the Asians? You see what they're doing to the Asians?
Well, Asians are no longer a, I guess, protected class. They're not considered a minority anymore.
Knew they were any of that.
But that's the thing. Like, this is what I don't understand.
Their way in through the railroad, man. They got grandfathered in.
Oh, listen. Listen, even in Canada, so they gave a family crest to the Wong family because of their contribution to the country. They've been here the long. So the Wong family has a Canadian family crest.
Did they give it back and give it to the right family?
That's racist. That's definitely. I don't think me pretending to be a monkey is racist. That one, though, that could definitely count. That's fair. I don't care either way. I'm Canadian. I don't give a shit.
You got something for Wong?
Two Wongs don't make a white.
Something wrong with you. Something wrong with you.
So we've also learned how to go use time travel, and now we're back from the 80s. No, we're being total complete strangers who have found each other on the internet. You all have a very close, comfortable. It makes me laugh. Well, this is the funny thing is, what they don't realize is I'm actually a centaur. So it's going to be a unique experience when I get.
Whoos! Clippity clop, clippity clop. We have whoos.
Let's be honest. If a centaur had this face, do you think they would go clippity clop? I feel like that they would go roar, stab. I feel this face gives off that kind of stabbity stab energy, at least, right? Yeah. Well, that's just how that is. Thank you, Heather. We appreciate it. Hopefully, you'll be able to see us at some of the shows that when I'm down there, it'll be very exciting. But of course, there are rumors that the border is going to be closed by the time I get there, so that should be interesting. At least I don't know.
Fucked up, dude. If they start that shit again.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. I bought everything refundable. Everything I bought was refundable because I'm just like.
That's a very white thing to do.
I think that's a Greek thing because I'm very smart. I don't think the whites aren't very smart. That's Greg.
No.
He knows. Listen, Greg knows the whites aren't that smart. Okay, Greg's the lucky one. Okay, he's got trade knowledge and shit. It's different. Okay.
He's got trade knowledge
racist.
and shit.
Classist more so than racist, I think.
See, that's more what goes on around here. It ain't so much race. It's class.
Can I ask you a question, though? Is anyone going to get mad if I start using the word honky? Because that's one of my personal faves. Right? Calling white people honkies. I've also started to lock my car door when white women walk by. It feels very good. Like, really good.
I gotta start doing that.
Yeah, because they look right in your car, and you're like, and you just turn around. It gets them so mad. Like, and white women, like, if they're not angry, they're gonna start getting in your business. You got to keep them angry, and they see all fuzzy. It's very important, right? As soon as they have clear line of sight, they'll see your happiness and want to destroy it.
Oh yes.
That's why I tell people, I'm like, if you wonder where your spouse is, just pretend you're happy and they'll come. They don't like that. There's no woman does. They don't want you nice and comfortable enjoying a movie. Oh no. You must suffer.
Go do something, fucker. You lazy fuck.
Yeah. That's why I tell people, I'm like, oh no. Carry me. And they go, no. I said, well, then. Sorry. Too bad. That's a great hat you got there, Marco. Looks very stylish.
You like that shit? Donald Trump finally announced he was running for 2024. I'm a Trump supporter, but this is the worst possible fucking time this moron could have fucking did this shit.
Yeah.
Like, they're already blaming him, putting the blame on him. Well, we lost all our midterms and it's because of Trump. No, it's because you did nothing while the Democrats ruined our goddamn country. That's what the fuck you lost.
Well,
And,
this
and
is
there,
yeah.
there might have been some diggling here and there too, but we're not allowed to talk about that.
Well, let's be
But
honest, right? Like, as much as political differences, especially in the United States, tend to be a volatile issue, let's call it. My thing is, I wish more people would just get involved, because the foolishness that's happening. Like, look, and you know what? I'm not saying this about along race lines or anything. It's any adult person who has a savings account, like that, even just has a bank account, should be asking why people over the age of 70 who should be retired are in any sort of political office. Other than like a intern program where they still feel useful, they need to leave, right? So
not only that, but it's mighty funny that these people go into office poor. Now, you're not supposed to be making that. Your salary for a congressperson is higher than an average, but it isn't all that. And all of a sudden, by the time they leave office, they are billionaires. But you're not allowed to know how they made that money.
secret.
Yeah,
It's
you're
very
not allowed
secret.
to know. But anybody who opposes or doesn't go, you got to know their tax returns. You got to know what business venture you had back in 20 whatever the fuck. We got to know where your daddy's money come from. It's bullshit. And then the fact that it's gotten to the point where we're letting this shit go, it drives me fucking nuts.
Hold on. I have a question. The current salary for a Senate member in the House of Representatives is $174,000. If you, sir, think $174,000 isn't that much, I think we have a problem, because that's a lot of scratch. And hey, if you're making $174,000 and you can't get elected, you're not the right person for the job.
Well, what about that one dickhead who was going against Trump back in 2020? He paid so much money into his campaign and then just dropped out that he could have given everybody in America $1 million. That he could have gave everybody, not just the people who are working, not like the stimulus shit. No, he could have gave everybody in America $1 million. Dude, you won. You fucking won. You give everybody in America $1 million. Here's $1 million. You won.
I wonder what kind of price tag you could put on a vote in
You're
perpetuity.
not allowed, but they're just like that. Everybody else does. There's ways around it. They'll make a super PAC in the projects and start handing out turkeys with $1 million bill in it.
Like, listen, okay, well, let's be honest. Okay, let's run the numbers. How much is your vote worth? Right? It's a good question. It's a fair point.
I guess it just depends on how tight the race is.
Yeah, but realistically, if you could send it to an independent company that would lump sum, hey, what's happening, Serge? Like lump sum support, like a union, like how unions do it. Telling you, it's a good question as to how. Because look, remember, people get elected for favors, not for money. So, as a person, a regular person, what kind of value would you attach to it? Is it fair? Is it like realistically, like, okay, so let's go back to why you think this is the worst possible time. Other than just, in general.
We were finally starting to get into, or at least scratching the surface on the Hunter Biden laptop. We were finally starting to scratch the surface on this whole Ukraine debacle. We were finally scratching the surface on fucking Actually, I ain't heard shit from Fauci lately. I think he duck and ran. Finally, we were getting somewhere. Boom, Orange Man comes in. We got something to talk about, something to cover this up. We're never going to hear about any of the other shit again because we're going to be talking shit about Trump.
Yes. And
you got 2 more years. Fuckface. I'm a fucking supporter. You got 2 more fucking years. This old fuck ain't going to fucking fall out yet. So you got to fucking wait anyway. Save some money and shut the fuck up.
kind of want to see what he does, though. Like, at the same time, it's going to be funny.
That's
like,
what the world wants. That's what you watch CNN. CNN's ratings have been shit. They damn near, or Fox, or somebody just bought them out, and they're switching it all over. Fucking Rupert Murdoch is having a goddamn egg, and
he looks like an egg.
Now watch. Ratings are gonna skyrocket. Don Lemon's gonna end up back on CNN. I bet you. Him and whatever that little fucking the little dickhead they call him Guido or whatever the fuck it is.
I don't know. I don't watch CNN. What, do I look like a communist? Come on. It's fucking look. Guy, it was even Denzel Washington said it on. It was on a red carpet. He goes, "If you listen to the news, you're misinformed. If you don't listen to the news, you're uninformed. Neither one of those is good options. Okay, not one." And that's why, like, the worst was that it was adapted to be such a bullshit statement. People were like, "Do your research," and you're like, "You should." Anyone making fun of you for saying, "Hey, you should do some research on this," is a fucking piece of shit. Okay.
Oh my god, dude, that brings me
do some research.
That brings me into an argument I had earlier. I ain't gonna put his name out here. I hope he's fucking listening, or I hope it gets back to him. But a friend of mine posted a meme or whatever the fuck on Facebook, and it was about it was about a black military naval officer who got all kind of commendations and stuff back in the 50s or some shit like that.
Cool.
And now Netflix is portraying him as a white guy on one of their shows. So
sorry, give me a second. I'm gonna... Wait, is it a reputable white actor that they're using?
I have no clue. He just, they said he's portrayed by somebody in whatever movie on Netflix now. So my being the dickhead that I am, wrote under it, now all they need is a little TikTok video of some little white kids looking at the movie and saying, "Look, mommy, he looks just like us." Because they did the same thing with The Little Mermaid.
Bro,
so
that's gonna cause yeah.
You know what? I got the male version of Karen, who is white, who is whiter than the man. And the best, I think you know who he is. I ain't gonna put his name out. I think you know who he is. And every time, he just looks for an argument. And his worst thing is, well, where's your proof? Where's your doc? Do your own fucking homework. Do your research. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe a goddamn word I'm saying. But if it's getting you hyped up enough for you to be, talking your shit, don't come back to school without your homework. I know what the fuck I know. I've done, I've been doing these shows forever. This is old news to me.
Well, hold on. Well, thinking that the government is completely honest and doing a great job, like they're batting 1,000, is insane, right? Do you know what you need to be? What does it say? Sorry. What does it say, Greg? Be able to go live. I don't have any options. Oh, you got to register, Serge, and it takes 24 hours. So you got to click on going live, and then it takes you to a different, it's the studio portion. That's what it is. Sorry. I'll message you, Serge. We'll discuss. But yeah, like realistically, I don't know.
Yeah, I seen the commercial you're talking about for a Happy Meal.
Oh, God. Well, hold on. On that point, did you guys see there's a video right now of foreign press in Qatar being told they can't take pictures? Yeah, bro. It's hilarious. Remember, hey, Qatar is 125 degrees Fahrenheit in the shade. Okay? You know how hard, I remember, hey, soccer gets only 2 subs for 90 minutes. 2 subs. And they run for 90 minutes.
Through the fucking sand.
Hey,
Jesus.
In 124 degree Fahrenheit. Hey, you'll die, man. Like you'll die. Like there's no stop for rehydration. You're just gonna die.
Well, it was like that in Afghanistan too. All this bullshit about the Afghanis, that's the media and this and that. I watched the fucking one of the I think it was the BBC ladies go down there to fucking try to, and she thought she was gonna go in there all gung ho with cameras. Nope, they stopped her shit. They
Immediately
surrounded her by fucking guards with the little the picnic table wraps around her face and shit, and fuck. And you know, she went to get up, and they like, nope, they motioned to her to sit her ass back down.
No.
Bitch, you ain't even got your ninja mask on. What the fuck is wrong with you? People say,
not
I
a
love
ninja
how
mask.
people take for granted all the freedoms in America that they don't realize they have. You take your ass into some other land, and Canada don't count. It's just America light. But you take your ass down to just Mexico itself. Not the fucking border town and not Tijuana, because that ain't nothing but like a little ritzy town anymore. But go deep.
Are we all using Streamer? Yeah, we are. Listen, let's be honest. The idea that my brain stopped working. What were we talking about?
the freedoms and shit that people don't realize.
So there's no question that there are issues in the United States. We can all agree on that. There are issues everywhere, right? But the freest you can get, which still isn't free, is the United States and Canada. Okay, but be very clear: as free as it is, and in comparison, it almost looks like it's completely free when you compare it to other places around the world.
Right.
But it is not free as in what we all think of as free. It still has rules. It still has people of power. It still has somebody who's gonna fucking ruin your day.
Well, here's something odd though that I see. I mean, it kind of disgusted me, but it kind of, I don't know, I got mixed feelings on it. You ever hear of Slab City?
No.
It's in California. Imagine
that.
Slab City, apparently once upon a time, this place was an old military base. And when it went defunct, the military destroyed it and just left chunks and slabs of concrete everywhere. Now, it's in the middle of the desert. Now, this place has no electricity and no water, but it's a town. Squatters have came there, and they've made like mud adobes, and they painted them all graffiti. They take trash and they paint it and make trees and shit like that. No laws. It's called the town of no laws. It's America.
See, this is the thing. This is my problem. Okay,
it wasn't pretty at all. I don't want you to think I was glorifying or making this sound good. It wasn't. No.
This is the thing. Is that I wish people would understand this. Is that the amount of people that can live independently, should live independently, and do live independently is like a Venn diagram of 3 separate circles. They are not touching at all. There's no overlap. Okay, the people who do live independently of all this stuff are useless. Okay, the people who can are like, yeah, you know how much work that is? No thanks, not interested. I'm gonna fucking die of sweat. No. This is why in a place like that, can you imagine how fucking it must be ugly? I'm gonna go look it up after this because goddamn. And you know how artists are? They're like, it's my art. You're like, that's a dead body, jackass. That's not art. You're just being an asshole. Right?
No, dude, it was even beyond that. Like there was one dude, and I don't know if he was young. I've never seen a white Ethiopian, honestly. You know, every time I saw Sally Struthers or something, you know, there was little black kids with flies on them. Yeah. This dude had the head of Shaggy and the body of an albino Sally Struthers kid. And he was on a bicycle talking about how great it was to live out where dude, you can't even hunt. There ain't even the only things that are walking around there are dogs and cats, and they're eating your food.
Oh, guy, if stray cats and dogs will steal out of your hand, out of your fridge, like there's no, what do you like? Hey, okay. Have you ever seen you guys go camping and go into the woods and stuff, right? All right. So
no, well, honestly, I ain't gonna lie. Greg and them, they do the camping thing. I'm the bougie one of them all.
Sure, yeah.
You know, I got the internet, and I got the fucking coffee machine on the generator, and I got the TV in the back of the van. I mean, You know, I'll kick it with them all night. But when it's time to, I even have my own toilet in the fucking vehicle.
Yeah. Like, my thing is this: I'm like, there has to be a toilet at least close by because I'm not in the woods.
No.
That's
I gotta have my own.
Yeah,
I gotta have my own.
Well,
The porta potties at some of the festivals that we've hosted and done down at.
Oh no.
Oh my God. Pappy Z's on the second day is not something you want to go into.
Yeah,
I mean, I love them. It's an awesome venue. It's awesome people and awesome times. But you better have your own. You better have your own shitter because those are 3-4 days of outhouses.
Yeah, I know. That's not gonna work for me. That's yeah. I would just be like, what I would do is just not eat. Just not eat for 4 days because I'm like, yeah, no, I can't.
See, there's only so much acid and mushrooms and other things you can do, man. Eventually, you got to come down and get something.
Well,
trust me, I've tried it.
Well, the advantage is I have stores. Like, realistically, I could probably go for 30 days without anything. I'm not going to look good. And, but, you know,
Dino's going to come home looking like a Shar-Pei.
Oh, shit.
I can't say it's not going to be true because honestly, it's already started, man. I had to buy a new belt today, and I was like, God, you know what kind of mental gymnastics it takes for a fat man to buy a smaller belt? It's not a fun experience, okay? Because now my pants keep falling down, and I even showed my wife. So if I'm like, okay, I'm wearing shorts right now. If I stand up and jiggle, I can get them all the way down to the floor. And I have them right now. I've lifted them up past my belly and tightened them, okay?
Oh,
and
you
I can
didn't
still
give
go.
yourself a fupa, did you? You
I'm
gave
fat.
yourself a fupa.
No. I already have a fupa. I'm fat. But the different, hey, listen,
Yeah, but if you lose all the weight, then you can roll your fupa up like a fucking crepe and stick it in your pocket.
No, let's start there. Like, there are a lot of points I need to address on that, and I don't think it's for the internet, sir. I feel like that's the kind of stuff that gets you banned. Definitely not. We have a lot of shows that get heavy duty suspenders. I have them. They still fell, Serge. I'm telling you, I literally.
You know them orange clicky straps that they put on the fucking trucks or like the trailer, like the.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm fat. I am well aware of what things that strap down are used for, sir. Okay, I'm a large man. I've done things I'm not proud of, but kind of proud of. It's still impressive. So,
I've seen my penis. Damn it.
Well, okay, I'll tell you afterward because it's a new bit that I'm working on. I think it's going to go really well. So I'll tell you afterward.
I don't know. I don't want to know about the tip of your penis.
No, it's not a description. What do you think I am?
A new tip?
No. I did not get a new tip. It's just a joke about my penis. Trust me. It's a new bit, not a new tip. Why would who gets a new tip?
I don't know. I jump down a lot of rabbit holes when I do research, man.
That's not a rabbit hole.
That's a penile implant. The penile implant things, man. Don't get them. Don't get them because to girthen it is easy, but to lengthen it, they got to cut a tendon, and then if they don't do it right, then it gets hard, but it points downward, and it explains a lot of pornos I've seen where the guys are kind of doing it.
The fact that your shirt disappeared and it just showed the background and your arms just going up and down made it better. It made it hands down better.
That's censored. So fucking Zuck don't fucking have a fit.
Yeah, Serge. No, it's honestly so I'm not too bad with the belt. It's more so that I'm losing weight faster, and it's just not. I'm not okay with it, but it is for the right reasons and all that kind of. Just hate it. I hate it, Marco, because I'm a giant. And giants should be giants. It's bullshit. Have you ever seen me have tea? It's very small. It's very hilarious.
You can't have a skinny giant, man. People lose respect for you.
No, then you look like Machine Gun Kelly. That's disgusting. Okay.
You look like a white Ethiopian.
I don't think that'll work for me. That's not gonna. No. The problem is that it's like when I say I could definitely steal the job of the Kool-Aid Man. I can no problem. I can do that. And as I lose weight, I'm thinking that wall's looking scarier and scarier.
Yeah, I can imagine Dino just 10 years from now, Dino run into the wall and we'll have to visit him in a hospital. He's got a concussion, broken jaw, fucking hip out of place, collapsed his fucking ankle. He tripped on some of the fucking ankle folds from the fat that he lost.
I wouldn't be surprised. Well, that's the other thing too. If I lose enough weight, I'm gonna trip over my fat. It's just not. It's not. No.
This your old lady will still want you because Shar-Peis are like Asian dogs, aren't they?
What?
I mean, you went from sumo to Shar-Pei. I mean, you know.
Well, that was the worst thing is people don't realize. Like when I tell them, like at my biggest, I was 450, and like at 450 guy, like, bro. That was a lot of person. Like, there's no, and even now, the best part is like somebody fell and I grabbed their arm and just lifted them, and then they like went off the ground. I was like, oh, I didn't realize you were jumping. They're like, I didn't jump, and I'm like, oh, sorry, giant, my bad.
That's like them old cartoons where the giant goes to grab a person and then opens his hand and just squished.
I can neither confirm nor deny that has happened before. Just,
Oh shit.
sometimes I lost my grip. I was, oh no! Oh,
Hey, the Asians haven't
That's
even
broken.
figured
My
that out
bad.
with their robots. The
Listen.
Asians haven't even figured out with their robots. They could pick up big things with that little itty bitty thing. Yo, wreck your old lady's clit. Oh my god. Oh my god. I feel
Wow.
so bad for her.
Can you imagine going in and then like start squeezing like it was like with a pair of tweezers, like ah!
Just blew her clit out like a fucking 4-day-old pimple. Like,
Well, I'm thinking of that guy with the robot arm where it's like ding 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 and he can't turn it off. And you're like, what if it was like it's definitely gonna go bad. Man. Like,
oh yeah.
Oh shit.
there's some choices you got to make on that one. Like that's a
Dude.
tough one. That's a tough one.
Dude, that's like the fucking the pocket pussy discussion, man. You know, I mean,
I don't know, man. It's like, look, the problem is I've never used one and you've burned one out.
I
We're
burned
not
quite
the
a
same-
few out.
Not
I
more.
burned
Not
quite
one.
a few
Not
out.
one.
You think that I was being disrespectful. I was trying to be nice by saying you burned one out.
No,
Marco has a track
I
record
talk
of
about it on
warranty
stage.
payments. Like, well, it's a long list.
I got
Right.
actually a whole bit about retiring my last one.
I know. Tell me about it. It's a great bit, but this is the problem. Is that I feel like you'd have to be like Edward Penis Fingers in the end. Like that would be the only option. It's not.
Put your hand, ladies and gentlemen, whoever's watching, put your hand closer to the fucking camera. All right, Edward Penis Fingers, right there.
It's like,
right.
hey, that's just, welcome to the party. Yeah,
He's just cupping the ass. Like the whole
Oh, shit.
thumb right there.
oh, I can get like a whole large cheek. Like I can double grab both, just like a seat. Like I could, yeah. Like this hand, that's a
You
bike
don't
seat.
want him to
At
be your
least.
proctologist. Let's put it that way.
Oh God, can you imagine? Oh,
Can you-
this. Like, do you know what kind of man? This is. Hold on, I have a
I
measuring
feel
tape. right
like Scotty should be on this show.
Well, listen, this is the thing. Is like, so my forearms are
That
bigger
looks
than
like a
most men's.
fucking- That
It's
looks like a Viking turkey stick,
It's-
dude.
Like it's bigger than that. Yeah, it's bigger than a turkey. Like the the drumstick, the turkey. Yeah, no, bigger than that.
Yeah.
A lot bigger. But like, yeah, no, that's you can't. If I was proctologist, can you imagine? Like just the hand. Yeah, that might be 2 raccoons. Like that's not. You can't. It's definitely do damage. You
Why
can't.
are you walking funny? I just had my prostate checked.
Like,
Oh my god, you'd be able to squeeze somebody's prostate like a fucking lemon.
Or a grape.
I love the way he sniffed his finger. I love the way he sniffed his finger. Yeah, Greek grape. I gotta give it to grape to be the thing for the Greeks.
well,
Jesus.
listen. We perfected anal for the whole world, okay? Which
Yeah, you perfected anal for the whole the world's whole. Yeah.
it's called being generous and thoughtful. Maybe people should try it sometime. Okay. It's called being selfless, selfless actions, and paying it forward. Okay, that's what Greeks do. That's and by pay it forward, I don't mean in a sexual way, but just to clarify. Just to clarify.
Right.
Just to clarify.
We don't want people to put words in our mouths.
Oh, shit.
Dude, did you see the fucking video I sent you guys of that foreign the whatever talent show it was? It's a knockoff of the American one, and the chick had the flute.
Oh
yeah.
Hey, look. After you get past what she did with the flute at first, that chick was talented.
So, okay, this is the thing. Okay, number one, nobody wanted to see that.
I did.
No, you didn't.
At first. I didn't at first. It was like a train wreck. It was like a train.
It was definitely
like,
a train wreck.
Oh, shit.
It's very talented.
Oh,
listen, I had this discussion with somebody else because I definitely had issues with it. Because I was like, number one, if she can go on stage and do it, why are you blurring it out? Number one. Number two is if it's a talent show, she's displayed talent. I don't know why you're giving her an X, because I don't see anybody. I see people who can't play the flute that well with their mouth holes. So just saying, credit where credit's due, people. Don't be so rude. It's Europe. People are dirty. Okay.
And for people who are trying to figure, if y'all ain't figured out what we're talking about, a woman got on stage dressed in a schoolgirl outfit, and she had panties on, but she dropped her drawers, but the skirt still covered her junk. And she got, like, she did some kind of weird gymnastic thing on these two, like, blocks or whatever.
That would be called a split.
No, because the split is when she stuck the flute in her pussy. That was the split.
Oh, shit.
I think that was the landing, but
and then she proceeded. Now, mind you, I'm very impressed that she got it all in one shot. Like, it was like one smooth motion. Poof. So she had to be already lubed up before, she had to practice that shit. Because you know how easy she could have hit herself in a taint or in the clit.
I've never went to grab my dick and missed. So I don't
But if I had a pocket pussy in my hand and I started up here and I ended up, I'm going to fucking hit my dick, there's a good possibility I'm punching myself in the nuts.
Yeah, but she didn't do all that.
She took a flute from up here and shoved it down here.
It was a fluid motion.
Yes,
I'll give you that.
It was straight. It was a graceful. I mean, there's no other way of saying it. She gracefully stuck this thing in her pussy. Quick.
It was graceful. It was a smooth transition.
Now, mind you, the first couple of notes you had to blow out the gunk from the holes.
She did have to get her tuning right.
She had to tune it up.
That's not unreasonable.
If she would have farted tuning it up, dude, I'd have fucking lost my shit.
Maybe it was meant for bass,
Or
maybe a second recorder. I feel like you'd have more control over a queef than you would a fart, no?
Yeah. So when you're trying to hold the fucking queef, you can't hold the queef and a fart at the same time.
Hold on, though.
Unless you got talent.
None of us can even validate. We would have to ask somebody that can.
Well, let's be honest, though, is the uterus is a closed environment.
Right.
Technically,
Not
what she did.
Hoes around here.
They
open like it's the summer of love.
It's the summer of herpes, is what it sounds like.
Pretty close.
Gonorrhea. It's
It was Sodom and gonorrhea.
Well, it's definitely Sodom. Pregnancies are down, people.
No. Did you see in India the 800 billionth person on the earth was born?
Which is not a good thing. That's a bad bad. Listen, okay, hold on. We've been 7 billion for what, 10 years? That's too fast, man. Remember,
No, I think
hey,
7 billion is just what McDonald's served.
no, that's 100 million.
No, we got 7 billion, but Campbell they got problems with their math. So
If I come back and ask for sweet and sour sauce, that's not a second time. That's the same time. You forgot my sauce. Okay. This is the thing. Is technically, I don't think she was playing the recorder though, Marco. I think she actually may have turned herself into a bagpipe.
Holy shit.
that's a very good fucking theory.
I think she should win that contest. I'm just gonna
I am making that a meme tomorrow.
She made herself a bagpipe, bro. That's not. She made like that's a closed environment.
Yeah, that's and if she didn't, that's an idea for you, babe. She could walk on her hands and sound like Scrooge McDuck, dude.
Or what she could do is leave the recorder in, add a straw, put the straw to her mouth, and go. Then she has literally turned herself into a bagpipe.
I don't know. That's kind of Zappa Rogerish. She might sound like Roger Troutman. I wanna be a man. I wanna be. Or T-Pain. She'll sound like T-Pain with the auto tune.
What about the Bon Jovi? You know the Bon Jovi, the whoa 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 thing. What if she did that for her Snatch? If we.
Oh my god.
If we do a voice tune of a queef for a tune, I think it could work. Well, listen, she did turn herself.
Work on his lucky stuff.
The first song she would have to make would be WAP.
No, that's got to stay dry. If it's wet, everything shoots out.
No, it definitely no. Every wind instrument has to have moisture, sir.
Yeah, but if it's wet as pussy,
I couldn't get it out fast
right
enough.
out. I used to play the saxophone. If you got your reed too wet, it was a mess. It didn't work no more.
So it has to be an orderly amount of moisture, everyone. The moistness must be balanced.
Gotta have the right armature. Gotta have the right armature. Bend your lower lip up.
I really feel like
the one on your face.
Well, eventually that's just gonna happen, right? Can't really change it. God damn.
Wow. The shit did we come up with?
Yeah, this started at global warming.
Yeah, it did too. That's the worst part.
I wonder if any Scotsman has tried to turn himself into a bagpipe.
I would imagine in a pub somewhere at some point in time.
I want to look it up.
Like,
what would it be? Booty bagpipe? I'm gonna Google booty bagpipe.
Human bagpipe.
Booty bagpipe.
I feel like it definitely, like a woman definitely has an advantage, but like a guy, I feel like he could be a great one using if he used his butthole. Oh,
They got a booty pipe.
Well, imagine that.
Yeah, that's not healthy. That'll definitely get you banned on the internet, people.
All right, so this is the third thing on Google. It says vagina booty up erotic handmade tobacco smoking.
Could you turn a vagina into a bong? I don't think that's healthy.
Oh, I have. I've blown like shotguns into a vagina, but
like a super?
Yeah, like real deal.
Okay.
But this is vagina booty. Like this is all one run-on thing. There's vagina booty erotic handmade tobacco smoking. So
does it have a phone number? I don't know.
But it's large and it's handmade for $20.
Do they smoke the booty? I'm very confused.
There's the saddle booty.
Hold
girl
on, though.
handmade-
You know how with ayahuasca they put it like they burn it underneath you and then you stand over the smoke and it goes into you, right? Like if a chick does that with her,
vagina.
well, if she's like
It's not gonna. It'll hit her on the way home. Like, honey, that shit didn't work on me.
like soaking a tampon in booze and shoving it up there, right? Like same principle theoretically.
I don't know. The Indians are fucking making tea out of them bitches and sucking on them. Well, the ones that can find water, and the dot not slot.
A booty shaped pipe. I don't think you could offer that at a party.
Suck
Like
on
someone
this
will take
ass.
it. You don't want to take that back from that person though,
No,
right? Like
no.
that's his.
Somebody's willing to fucking smoke someone's ass. You don't even know me, and you just hand me your ass to smoke.
That's the problem is that people just have no regard for the formality of the situation. You just hand someone an ass and say smoke it.
I'll hand you that, but I ain't gonna hand you. That's like handing you my fucking my flashlight. Shit. Here, why don't you take a gander at this one?
No, you can't do that. If somebody hold on, if someone did that, I'm leaving immediately. Like. If it's not in the right, like if you were like, "Hey, here's an extra while you're here, enjoy," that's a very hospitable thing to do. But a used one, that's telling somebody to go home.
You didn't see the cartoon with me and Scotty, the Masturbator 9000. We won't touch chips. It's not gay.
It's technically not, right?
Nope.
It's not a.
It's like a Dutch rudder. You move my shoulder, or you move your shoulder. You move my shoulder, or you move your shoulder.
As long as you stay limp, it's not.
If anything, not staying limp.
No. I mean your hand, like your arm muscles. If your arm muscles are limp, you didn't do anything. Technically,
you gotta yell Slayer. You gotta yell Slayer, and then it's not gay.
I feel that's accurate.
Brian Posehn coined that. Nothing is gay if you're yelling Slayer while it's happening.
Do you have to be like Slayer, or does it just like it's?
I don't know. He was talking about Dennis Rodman fucking him, and he's like Slayer.
I don't think that would be a good time though.
No.
But it
he doesn't seem like
it'd
he's
traumatizing. But it'd be
well, he just doesn't seem like he would adhere to the whole. I think I heard the safe word. He would just earplugs. Fuck you, kind of. He doesn't seem like he would be respectful in that manner. It's just my opinion. I could be wrong.
Like you'd be like that too if you were the proctologist. You only had to go in one knuckle deep. Now you're 4 knuckles deep just because he was a dickhead to your fucking nurse outside.
Yeah. If he was a dickhead to my nurse, yeah, he'd get all 4. Yeah.
I didn't mean all 4 fingers. Goddamn. He's splitting assholes now.
Hey, it is what it is. Have respect for his fucking nurse.
Have respect for my nurse. Or this go, hey, and I'm turning it sideways. It's not going lengthwise. It's going down. Right.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is Canadian healthcare. That being said, this has been What the Fuck Wednesday. Check out Dino the Genetic Marvel. Check out Upside Down Studios. Check out Eargasm and Next Gen Productions. We got all kind of shows and shit coming up. If we don't see you on Thanksgiving, happy gobble gobble, but we normally will. At least check in.
I'll be there, so if you don't,
fucking A.
Damn.
Fucking A. Dino will be in America, maybe.
God willing. We'll see. We'll find out next week.
If not, we're going to drive to the border. We'll do a show like the demilitarized zone.
At defense. Damn it.
Give me window love. Give me window love.
Oh, that's fantastic. That is great.
All right, guys, we out.
Good night, y'all.
Later.